Good morning everybody from Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport. My name is Hugo and I'm currently at Terminal 1 after taking a flight aboard a Qantas A380. That flight's been delayed and I've already missed my connection to Melbourne, but it's still a tight connection to catch the flight I've been rebooked on and I want to get on a slightly earlier one. So without further ado, let's head to Terminal 3. So quick backstory, I was originally booked to have a connection of I think it was an hour and 45 minutes, but my inbound flight arrived over 2 hours late. While I was still on the ground in Singapore, I got an email from Qantas saying that they were monitoring my connection. And then before our arrival into Sydney, an announcement was made and we were told about which flight we'd been changed to, because I think there were lots of other people who had missed connections. I was also sent an email, but I didn't see that until I was on the ground because there's no Wi-Fi on Qantas A380s. So it's good that they changed me automatically without me having to go to a desk. Passengers with a super tight connection were also given priority getting off the plane. Back to now, I was rushing to get QF425, which I think was 15 minutes earlier, as there was no window seat on QF427, as I imagine others have been rebooked. The domestic transfer area at the international terminal was very busy this morning. I was very lucky to have priority. I wasn't able to change to QF425, I was 5 minutes late because I needed 45 minutes. You then go through security in the domestic transfer area, and there was priority boarding for the bus as well, and they did remind people, which is good. I think I overheard some people saying they'd been waiting 40 minutes. Priority saved me, otherwise I would have had to be rushed through. My ride to Melbourne this morning will be Victor Hotel, Victor X-Ray Quebec, a 2003 built Boeing 737-838 which was delivered new to Qantas. This aircraft was until relatively recently painted in the retro Roo 2 livery. I was lucky to be able to fly on it while it was still that, but this aircraft's now been repainted into the silver Roo livery, which is the standard new livery, and renamed Redland. Boo Qantas for removing that livery. A window seat opened up, so I rushed to the gate and got that changed. Now I just made boarding with Group 2.
Morning.
Morning, how are
Hey,
you?
how are you?
Good, thanks, how are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. I think it was probably a good thing they didn't let me book on the earlier flight, because I barely made this one, and I don't know if I would have if it wasn't for priority.
Hi. Good, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome on board one of Qantas 737-800s, featuring 12 business class seats with the B/E Aerospace Millennium seats in a 2-2 configuration. This is followed by 162 B/E Aerospace Innovator 2 seats in a 3-3 configuration.
On your flights today, Inflight
My seat for this flight will be 25F. Each economy class seat comes with a headrest adjustable both vertically and on the sides. There's a recline situation. Now let's take a look at the rest of the seat features. Legroom's average at around 30 inches, then there's a seat back pocket containing some literature, a standard tray table which you can adjust back and forth but you can't fold it. On this aircraft there's tablet holders but no in-flight entertainment screens or Sky Interior, which I expected because of the age of this aircraft. There is an audio entertainment system installed though, and there's 4 USB-A ports for each 3 economy seats.
We'd like to welcome back our Qantas and One World frequent flyers, along with our Qantas Business Reward members on this Qantas flight to Melbourne.
This dress standards.
Hi, and welcome to my magic place. Give us your attention for the next few minutes and we'll keep you safe on this flight. Welcome to Qantas.
Position appropriate to your seat.
It's now time for pushback about right on time.
Brace by placing your forehead on the back of the seat. Hold your lower legs or put your hands on your knees.
As the cabin crew point them out, in my exit behind you. To remember your nearest exit, count the rows between you and that exit.
Lights will guide you to your exits. Your crew members are pointing them out now. Please help us create a safe, respectful, and positive environment.
Need to evacuate. Leave all items behind.
Thank you for choosing to fly Qantas.
By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far and you'd like to see more like it, then please consider liking and subscribing. It would really help me and the channel out so much, as it would tell YouTube that you like this video, helping to show it to more people, which means I can make more of these videos. It would also be very much appreciated. But if you don't want to, that's completely okay.
Captain Jonathan O'Donoghue, our customer service manager Corral, and the fabulous team. I'd like to add my welcome aboard this morning service, Qantas Flight 427 through to Melbourne. Firstly, thank you for your assistance in boarding the aircraft so promptly. You're able to get away a few minutes ahead of our scheduled departure. We're now taxiing down to the most southern end of Sydney Airport. Shortly departing towards Northern Series a right-hand turn and setting course for Melbourne. We're anticipating an hour's worth of flight time. Until then, please sit back, relax, enjoy the excellent service.
It's now time for takeoff on runway 34 right. For the refreshment service today, it's just a macadamia shortbread, as well as water, juices, and I imagine tea and coffee. I asked if they had any other snacks, and they had rice crackers. The shortbread was great, very tasty, and the rice crackers are always nice. But I'm kind of surprised that it was just shortbread. Qantas seemed to be heading in the right direction with serving hot snacks. It was ironic that this would be the time that they would just serve a tiny snack, as I was quite hungry because I only got served a snack for breakfast on QF2. After the service, the crew came around and collected rubbish.
Your seatbelt firmly fastened.
Now, as we're already descending into Melbourne, please allow me to conclude this experience with Qantas, and what it was like missing a domestic connection. Transferring in Sydney from Terminal 1 to domestic isn't a great experience. It was super busy this morning, so I was grateful to have gold status for priority. I feel like other people booked on this flight from QF2 without priority would have had to be rushed through by staff. Anyway, I made the flight while it was still just Group 2, and managed a window, so everything considered, that turned out well. I do appreciate Qantas automatically changing the connecting flight, rather than making us go to a counter, and that we were told on QF2, so I think they handled that pretty well. Once on board, the seat is comfy, and perfectly fine for this short flight, but it's not the best that Qantas 737s can offer, and it is an old product. Having free Wi-Fi, a magazine, and streaming entertainment is great for this short flight. The in-flight service was not as good as I've found to be usual more recently. I feel like this might have been the smallest amount of food which I've been served on a Qantas flight in a while, excluding the rice crackers. The cabin crew were very friendly though. So overall, just an okay flight with Qantas. It's normally a bit better. We'll soon pull into the gate about 12 minutes early, but for now please enjoy the rest of the approach and landing on Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport's runway 34.
Like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the local lands and waterways on which we live, work and fly. We pay our respects to elders past and present. The local time is 10:20 a.m. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. As always, smoking, vaping and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted whilst disembarking or throughout the terminal. On behalf of us all here at Qantas and One World, thank you for choosing to fly with us. If you're visiting Melbourne, we hope you enjoy your stay, and of course to those returning, welcome home.
I'd like to take this time to thank you all so much for watching this video. I'd also like to thank all of my incredible Patreons for helping to make these videos possible. Their support is truly so much appreciated, and I couldn't do what I do without them, so thank you so much to them.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and crossroad.
Once again, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you in my next one, next Saturday at 5 PM Melbourne time.